Would you, if you were building a team,
Yeah.
would you rather take Jrue Holiday or Luka? No, not to Luka, but Jrue. I got you, but I'm taking you.
You serious?
So, again, it's tough when you say you want to have two-way players, but which one do you prefer? I get he's a bigger talent, but just pure
It's
winning
not even,
plays.
but it's not even.
Turnovers. Chris Dunn did some nice things, but now it's Luka.
Of teams that don't do that. Aaron Gordon gets inside, blocked by Doncic.
2 field goals made tonight. They have closed the zoo, at least up till now. Bogdanovich picked up by Doncic.
The plan is the same here in the second half. Trap Luka, also bring the pressure to Austin Reeves.
Doncic the steal, James the catch, and the layup.
No, not to Luka, but Jrue. I got you, but I'm taking you.
When it comes to the career of Luka Doncic, really since day one, this dude has been an elite offensive player who can get you 30, 40 points, but also drop 10, 15 dimes on any random Tuesday.
Luka able to chase it down. They got him trapped on the sideline. They fouled in a situation like that before. How on earth did he find Hardy?
Witchcraft.
Luka's overall offensive talent, ability to carry a team on offense, has never been questioned. The only big-time question with Luka is his defense, as of course some games he looks average, serviceable, and pretty decent. Other games looks disengaged, aloof, and really lost on the end of the floor. And of course, in last year's finals, Luka's defense after Game 3, it was critiqued more than ever, and was more of a glaring flaw than it's ever been in the past 6 seasons.
But he's blown by repeatedly over and over through this series. Boston is totally attacking him on defense. He is going to have to get past this issue that is dragging him down.
So that right there is the worst of Luka Doncic on defense. And of course, in Game 4 versus the Celtics, actually came back, played pretty well, and serviceable on the end of the floor. What we're asking for Luka Doncic isn't first-team all-defense, elite defensive play like Pippen, Kawhi Leonard, the great defenders of the past. All we're asking for is effort and a buy-in and being engaged on the end of the floor. And look, as simple as that may sound, for a lot of great scorers, offensive players, they're kind of content being there 35 and 10, maybe score 40, 50 points, and not play any defense at all. Someone like James Harden, he was an MVP, a scoring champ, could get 40 points anytime he wanted. But those James Harden Rockets teams, they largely failed because of 2 reasons. Of course, James Harden had the ball too much, but also that guy's defense was absolutely abysmal.
Can't finish. Here comes Rose racing past Terry. Reverse layup, banks it in.
MVP signed by Houston just over a week ago. Good cut by Wesley Johnson on the baseline.
Good decision. He continues to learn. Backs out, open 3. They give it to him. He says, thank you very much.
For someone like Luka only being 26 years old, I'd always hope the defensive end of the floor, it would come with time. He'd get older, the offense would take a back seat, and on defense, he'd actually try, not be James Harden 2.0. And looking at Luka in LA, post the All-Star break, I'm kind of seeing that. This guy playing the passing lanes, being active, he's engaged, alert, and just trying on defense, which compared to last year's finals, is a big-time improvement.
Oh, Laker Nation has been revived.
Off the turnover, Doncic wants the ball.
If Luka and his camp make it known that they have no interest in going wherever the trade would have sent him.
Of fourth quarter turnovers. Chris Dunn did some nice things, but now it's Luka.
Kyrie Irving faked the pass. Jokic throws it ahead, stolen by Doncic. Another turnover by the Nuggets.
Luka so far in Los Angeles' offensive game, it's been shaky at best. He's had 1-2 solid games, but not really a great Luka game from start to finish. And of course during that stretch, only has 1 singular game above 50% shooting. Luka's overall offense, it's not there yet. But of course, looking at the defense, the passing and playmaking, that of course is still there. And looking at Luka's defensive numbers post All-Star break, his defensive rating, 103.8, top 10 in the NBA for players who plays 30 minutes per game. In steals, he ranks 6th at 2.2, and deflections ranks 13th at 3.5. Last year, one of the damning stats for Luka Doncic is that in the postseason, people were blowing by him left and right, at an average rate of 65%. Luka in last year's playoffs, yes, he was hobbled, was hurt, everyone could see that. But the overall defensive effort was highly inconsistent. Luka in Los Angeles, still not a great defender, but it's consistent effort on a nightly basis.
Teams that don't do that. Aaron Gordon gets inside, blocked by Doncic.
Only 2 field goals made tonight. They have closed the zoo, at least up till now. Bogdanovich, picked up by Doncic, and LeBron was right there, so good collective Laker defense.
Ball saves it this time, and Doncic forces a turnover. Doncic the steal, James the catch, and the lay-in.
What I'm kind of seeing from Luka right now is a Nikola Jokic-esque evolution on the defensive end. As looking at the Joker in the early 2020s, I mean, his defensive effort was suspect at best. But of course in 2023, getting Jamal Murray back, the offensive burden being a little bit reduced, Jokic on defense played the best ball of his life. Luka in Los Angeles, kind of the exact same thing. Austin Reeves, LeBron James, they can handle the ball, playmaking, score when Luka Doncic is on the floor or on the bench. So Luka's overall offensive burden isn't nearly as much as it was in 2019, 2022, or even last year in 2024. If, like myself, you think Luka Doncic is a championship player, will win championships, this defensive step is a big-time sign. As unlike the James Hardens, the Carmelos, who really never played defense, Luka Doncic right now is in a Steph Curry, Jokic, and Dirk path. Guys who weren't great defensive players, but became average defenders as their career progressed. Luka right now can still give you 30-40 points if you need it. But for this Lakers team, what they need is solid defense at number 77.
This stage of his career. Thompson at age 35, up and over Doncic.
Team, and now you're rotating to LeBron, which means he's going to get a lot of opportunities to play downhill.
Around and out.
2.5 to play in the third. Done.
Oh, that's had him out for so long. Just management for that. Jokic kicks it out. Gordon's going to try another three. Can't get that one. His first triple-double as an LA Laker.
You know, that last one he had was pretty memorable as well. As
they get the switch. Doncic on Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving for three, no good.
For the post-AD Lakers to get better on defense, it's pretty shocking. As acquiring Luka Doncic, you think the one thing they'd improve in is offense. But look at the overall numbers. This team, post-All-Star break, has completely flipped the script. As offensively, they're actually pretty mediocre, even poor. As right now, 20th in offensive rating, 23rd in scoring, 18th in field goal percentage, bottom 5 in three-point percentage, and bottom 4 in assists per game. This Lakers team right now, how they're winning games is off their defense. As of course, post-All-Star break, an impressive 6-1. And as someone who complains about lack of defense in today's NBA, seeing a team be mediocre, even poor on offense, and still win games off their defense is actually kind of refreshing. Do I think they'll win the championship this year, next year, any year after that? No, I don't. But this Lakers team down the line has championship potential. And of course, someone like Luka Doncic, following the Curry, Dirk, Jokic path, this guy undoubtedly will be an NBA champion. As even looking at the Dirk Mavericks, of course, led by Dirk, his offense scoring, great fourth quarter play, on defense, they were elite. Tyson Chandler, Sean Marion, Jay Kidd on the perimeter, and that team defensively was pretty stout. How you win with Luka is pretty straightforward and simple. Get him great defensive wings who can shoot threes, get him a defensive first center who can catch lobs, and a point guard / shooting guard who can score for himself, create, and operate without the ball. Of course, in Dallas, they're progressing towards that, had that core, guys like Kyrie, PJ Washington, Finney Smith, Lively Gafford. I mean, they had the keys, the blueprint to eventually win a championship and just pulled the plug after making the NBA Finals. We've all said it time and time again. Trading Luka Doncic at age 25, one of the worst choices you possibly make as a GM, not only for your present, but also your future. And I can't help but think Luka Doncic, kind of hearing all the chatter while they traded him, he's fat, out of shape, he's lazy, hearing all that chatter, all that nonsense, you gotta think Luka finally had it click. I'm gonna lock in on defense, give effort, and try. And of course, right now, we're seeing just that. So that right there is the end of the video. As always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.